I want to share 3 brutally honest PhD advice. You need to be aware of that when you are going through PhD journey. Maybe you have already started that. Maybe you are at the end of it and looking forward to see what comes next. Or maybe you're waiting to see if really PhD is the right decision for you. So in this video, I will share 3 things that personally I faced with it, and also I heard it from a lot of different people. Before facing it myself, I never thought that they are that much true, but actually they are true. And maybe you don't enjoy it, but it is part of the life. First advice. Be aware that being called overqualified for the role that you are really passionate about to do it is something that you may really face. So doing a PhD is truly making you overqualified for some of the jobs out there. Maybe you decide to go and fast forward transition into industry after your PhD. And for that, you're applying for some trainee or for some graduate program or maybe for some academic program or whatever, some associate level, but you've been called overqualified and you think that actually I never worked in this area, how these people are calling me overqualified. So having the title of PhD is something that people see you overqualified for a specific positions because, my friend, truly you've been through a journey and you gained the thing that not many people has been through and that has achieved it. So actually own it. You need to own these things that you actually have with yourself. This PhD has given you the things, the maturity level, the soft skills that not many people who are not overqualified for those positions have it. So sometimes by rules, people cannot hire you because they are not allowed to have PhD or something that they will consider it more than the work experience that they require for a specific job. But sometimes they see that you are overqualified for some position because they don't want to get you hired, and actually after 1 year feel that you lost the motivation, you feel that this position is not enough for you, you cannot grow that much, and you quit. Advice number 2, you need to be aware of. Sometimes you are called not experienced enough. How ironic is it? Being overqualified, not experienced enough, sometimes you feel that you cannot get that academy or graduate program or associate level. At the same time, the other positions are calling you not experienced for that senior level. So I totally understand that these are the hardships that a PhD graduate might face, and definitely be aware that maybe this is something that is coming towards you as well after your PhD, especially when you want to go to industry, and maybe some industry, especially if that industry is not aligned with your studied. This is actually what I'm working on to see how I can cope with that, because this is exactly the part of my journey I'm facing with these first and second advices that I'm giving you. So these are the real personal experiences sharing with you, and when I understand how to deal with that, how to get to some results and go out of this tunnel, I will definitely share that experience with you. And the third advice that I would like to share with you, be aware of that. If you haven't gone through self-awareness through your PhD journey, maybe at some point you will question all you've done so far. Maybe you question yourself if you really took the right decision to do a PhD at all. And questioning that 4, 5, 6 years of your life is not a good feeling. After all, even if you are mature enough and also you worked on your personal development, still there might be times that you are overqualified or you are not experienced, and you get to some state that you just ask yourself, have I done the right thing to do a PhD? And I want to let you know that it's totally fine to think that way. We are all human and we need to be kind with ourselves to be able to think in different aspects. But what is not right is staying in that state with too long duration. So give your space to feel that and then get out of that space, because you are aware of what you've been through PhD, and this is whole another episode why you should do a PhD or you shouldn't, and these are coming all to your personal definitions that I might not know. So that's why you go back to your really deep-rooted why, and you understand why you've done a PhD, and you can own it, the thing that not many people can go through and cannot accomplish it. So that's why you get yourself fast. out of that state, and then you can start seeing how your PhD ideation and also capabilities and all the things that you already developed throughout this path can help you to land a job that actually you like. So my friends, happy that I could share with you these advices, because these are the things that if you are prepared for it but not really focusing on that, can give you more resilience and also mental strength when you are going through this job seeking period after PhD. If it helps you, share it with those who might need to hear that now as well, like me being in this situation, or like you want to decide if they want to do the PhD or what. So in the next video, I will share with you, if you are going through the challenging path of the PhD journey and sometimes you feel that you are burning out, so how to actually get out of that burnout zone and in fact enjoy PhD.